What's going on, Canes fans? You know what time it is. It's game day! The Miami Hurricanes are taking on the Miami Hurricanes in tonight's annual spring game 2023. I am way too hyped for this to just be a spring game, bro. Like, I'm so freaking excited to see the Canes take the field, rocking the black on white, looking pretty fresh, pretty clean. Man, I'm super thankful that you guys are here hanging out. For those of us who could not make it to the actual game in person, this is kind of a live hangout. Think of it as we're all jumping on the virtual couch, hanging out, watching the Miami Hurricanes spring game together, reacting to it, talking about it, discussing it, arguing, complaining, celebrating, cheering, all that good stuff, man. So I'm super thankful for everyone who's hanging out with me tonight. Let's just enjoy ourselves, bro. Because no matter what, this joke is so old, right? No matter what, we win tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's Miami versus Miami. Either way, we're walking away with a dub tonight. It should be a good time. Is that Hoodie Girl? Is that the Hoodie Girl? Man, y'all, listen, I thought Melissa, aka Hoodie Girl, forgot all about me. If you guys don't know, she's jumping on a podcast regularly to talk about basketball and some football stuff as well. So huge shout out to Hoodie Girl, man. Congratulations on that. That's big time. It was only a matter of time before somebody scooped up the famous Hoodie Girl. I knew it. But hey, man, listen up. I need you to avert your eyes to the top left corner of the screen. If everyone collectively, we haven't kicked off yet, if everybody collectively could avert your eyes here to the top left corner of the screen and let me explain. I understand all night long people are going to be jumping in here begging. Coop, you're the link man. Coop, what's up? How come you can't get links? I'm sorry. No third-party site is picking up the spring game because it's just a spring game. Like, we're hype about it. We're over the moon. We're excited. We want to see Miami play. But no third-party site sees a spring game as something important enough to pick up and actually stream it. So if you want to watch the game, the only way right now to watch it is to log in with your service provider's information. So YouTube TV, DirecTV, Charter, whoever your cable provider is, go to ESPN.com or watch ESPN, log in, and you can watch the game. Or download the ESPN app on your smart TV, on your smartphone, whatever you have, log in with your provider. You can watch it that way. You can thank ACC Network for this. Don't be mad at Coop. Don't be mad at anybody else. Be mad at ACC Network. It's their fault, period.
The dang robots still can't pronounce Coop correctly.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Melissa, she got it right. Bro, it has been 7 years. And the robot lady who I pay good money, good money, and she has never pronounced my name correctly, and she just freaking did. Let's go.
It's spring game day. Raising hands, medium dark skin tone.
Let's go. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Melissa, thank you for the top dono on the night with the big 5. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. And I know you're going to crush it. You are absolutely going to crush it. I'm just excited, man. I'm all I want to see today. This is literally it, guys. I'm not even picky. It's the spring game. We talked this to death last night, so I'm not going to rehash all of it. I just want to see I want to see us get vertical multiple times. And I want to see energy. I want to see guys, players and coaches excited on the sideline. That's it. That's literally it. That's what I want to see. My man Chalupa Batman pulling up with the $1.99. Appreciate you, Chalupa. I know Chalupa's excited, bro. I know he is. I appreciate the love, bro. Thank you for that. Also, don't forget the number changes. Real quick, I'm going to flash them one last time. Don't forget the number changes, y'all. Going to be some mass confusion here in a few minutes, but
hallelujah.
We're going. We are rolling. And help me out, guys. Listen. Hey, Adam. Let me give a shout out real quick also to Adam Sadowski, re-upping that Canes fan membership. Appreciate you, bro. And Joshua, bro, 17 months. Thank you for that, Joshua. Here we go. First look at Tyler Van Dyke as he healed up. How's that shoulder feeling? Here we go. Here we go, guys. Hey, Restrepo. A little end around, the extra effort from XR7. Let's go! I'm going to be way too hyped for this, y'all. You're going to have to calm me down. Here, we'll put the scoreboard on the bottom of the screen. If you're new here, look, it can be a little awkward at first until you get used to it. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun reading your reactions and talking about this, man. It takes me a minute to settle in while we're getting everything set up. Okay, Parrish running. All right, give me a second. I'll get the scoreboard up for you guys. Just a second. I got you. I can't show the game. I'm sorry. You guys know the rules. If I could, I would. The one thing I ask is if people can help me tell people that there are no links.
On the side of your helmet.
I want just some solid blocking and a few catches.
This is what it take. To
XR7 again.
On the side of your helmet.
Coop versus Coop. Testing a theory.
She nailed it. She freaking nailed it. All right, there we go. I think we're Gucci. Joshua Bro says, I just want some solid blocking and a few catches. Bingo. We're not asking for too much, I don't think, Joshua. Not at all. Not at all, man. She got it right. Melissa, there it is. Thank you for the 2, Melissa. Good hard run from Parrish right there. We're about to score on this first drive. Remember, guys, that it's first team offense versus first team defense. That's the way Mario wants to run this thing. So you're going to see the 2s and 3s kind of mixing up a tad. But right now you're looking at first team offense versus first team defense. Just also keep in mind there's a butt ton of injuries. Remember that. Don't forget. A lot of injuries, especially on the defensive line. It is what it is. Here we go. Can the Canes score on this first possession here? First team offense versus first team defense. Okay. Good play from Brown. Good play. Good effort from Colby Young. Trying to high point the ball. Would that have been in if he would have caught that? Nah, his foot would have been out. First team defense is half bench players, though. You're not wrong. That's the thing. Nobody can deny that. What's going on, Chris? It's good to see you. I knew Chris Gaffney would be here. No way he's going to miss it. Duck is here. Come on, Scanner. Come on. I appreciate the sub, Eric. Thank you for that, my friend. Let's go. I'm ready. We broke out the siren for tonight, bro. Come on now. We're moving fast. I like it. Where are the links, guys? Take a look at the top left corner of the screen. You can thank ACC Network. Here we go. 3rd and 3. This is huge. Here we go. What does Dawson dial up here? Ooh, a timeout. Okay.
This is what it take.
Okay, Dawson said my fault. Dawson said my fault on that.
So hyped for this game and the season. Watching you on my TV while I try to figure out how to watch it on ESPN app, rolling on the floor laughing.
Samuel Landry, listen, bro, thank you so much for the love for the $4.99, man. I wish that I could help more. Like, I really do. I feel bad about it. You know, everybody was telling me, Coop, that's not on you. That's on ACC Network. You know, they're not airing it. Like, chill out. But I try to hook the family up. You know what I'm saying? If I had a link, if I had a way to give you something that could help you watch it, I would do so. I hope you know I would have your back, Samuel. But yeah, if you can just get logged in through the ESPN app, you're golden. Like, you're good. What's going on, Michael? And thank you for the love, Samuel. You bought a new hoodie today. Why does that not surprise me, Melissa? Why does that not surprise me one bit? Is it fire, though? You've been following me for years. I appreciate you, man. I recognize your name. I know who you are. Ooh, defense blew that up, bro. Woo, Malgoa. Oh, boy. 3rd and 3. We try to hand off the ball. And Malgoa just blows it up, bro. That dude is going to eat. I'm not going to overreact tonight, okay? But I'm telling y'all. Hey, Came for Life 75. Isn't it just amazing to see this many people hanging out? Here we go. The stash, man. Borregales, let's go. 33-yarder. All right, first team offense, walking away with 3 points, a field goal on that first drive, stuffed on the 3rd and 3 by Malgoa on the handoff. Okay, recap, guys. Let's nitpick, let's overanalyze, let's complain, let's talk about what we liked, what we didn't like. It's one drive, so we now all have our predictions for the 2023 season, correct? Oh, man. I'm going to see if you guys are right if they've got the YouTube link up. If there's a YouTube link up, now you guys know that these are going to be up and down.
It's good.
Okay. Here we go.
This is what it take.
YouTube link
on the side of your helmet.
in the description.
Well, red zone scoring is still an issue.
On the first drive, correct. Yep. So I saw somebody say, was it Chris? Chris said, so does Mario like that, or is he upset? Is Mario like, let's go defense, or is Mario like, what the heck, the offense 3rd and 3 and we get stuffed? Which is it? Chalupa, I love how much they spread the ball around on that drive. True. I like, right out of the gate, the end around to XR7. We did take a shot at the end zone to Colby Young. So, hey, not complaining too much. Cajun Kane, what's good, bro? What's up?
This
good
is
to
what
see
it
you in here. So there are there is a YouTube link.
Side of your helmet.
I've just popped it down in the
I
description.
love how much they spread the ball around on that drive.
Yeah. Bingo. You right, Chalupa. I appreciate the love, bro. All right. One YouTube link down at the bottom of the description. We'll try to keep it updated and try to help out as many people as possible. We'll do what we can, okay? Thank you, Eric Posada. I got him. I put the link that you're talking about down in the description. True. There is one. Let's type it out. Let's put it in there. But they ain't going to last long. Bingo. There it is. Link in the description, guys. Y'all looking. See, we're all family, man. We're looking out for each other. That's what I'm talking about right there. Everybody looking out, man. All right, Jakari. This is my boy. This is my guy right here, Chalupa. Come on, baby. I'm not interested in seeing Jakari run it. We know he can scoot. I want to see Jakari air it out. Let's see Brown make a throw here. Let's see.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side
Let's
of
go,
your
bro.
helmet.
Let's see if you work on
Coach
that
Haight
accuracy.
started earlier than I expected. I saw someone in chat blaming Mario for the fact this game is not televised. Closing parenthesis.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
This is a very early assessment, but this offense and defense looks much improved. Let's go Canes. I wish you health and wealth.
I don't know, Chris. I don't know, Chris. Thank you very much for the 5. My man, Chris Gaffney, tying up there with Melissa.
On the side of your helmet.
I ain't starting.
Love, bro. Got updates for you. Message me when you can.
Hey, let's go. CWO, Hurricane Logan, thank you so much for the 5, man. It's been a minute. Bro, I've not talked to you. I know you got deployed, but I've not talked to you since you were the guest picker last season. Let's link up. Let's link up after the game, Logan. Come on, man. Thank you for the 5, man. Appreciate the love. Bro, Chris, they're either drinking the Kool-Aid or the season's a bust. All right, you were asking about the over-under on dropped asses. That's how many? 2? That's 2. Mama Coop in the building. My man, long time no see. 3rd and 7 for Jakari right here, man. This is going to be bad. I see Jackson Carver in there. I see Brashard in the slot. We got Chaney back there with him. Hold up. Let's see this 3rd and 17. I got you, LOL 305. I didn't miss you, bro. 3rd and 17. Take a shot. Like, I know he had to, he's rolling out to the left. He's trying to sling it, but they just kind of lost the ball there. Like, by the time he got turned around, the ball was already, it was too late. It was too late, man. We got the rest of the game to go, man. We got the rest of the game to go. My man, LOL 305 coming in with the top $50 dono. This is a very early assessment. Okay, I mean it is. We're 2 drives into the spring game, but let's hear it out. Let's see what you got to say. But this offense and defense looks much improved. Let's go, Canes. I wish you health and wealth. Right back at you, my man. LOL 305. It's okay to be optimistic. We can't completely judge what this team's going to look like off the spring game, but it's okay to be optimistic. There's nothing wrong with that. I like the energy I see so far. The players look more excited about running this offense and defense so far. I'm not saying that it's better. I'm saying that they look more excited. There was no denying that, with Gaddis, it was very well known that the players did not enjoy that offense.
This is what it take.
They were pretty vocal about it behind closed doors.
On the side of your helmet.
Great to be live with you and the Canes family.
Hey, Bob Leach, my man. How you been? It feels good. This feels right. This is where we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Alex, what's up? Not the kid. Canes today. Yeah, watch the O-line closely. Keep an eye on that O-line. Come on, Chaney. So you see that Chaney is RB2 then. Or it's interchangeable with Parrish. Because, again, ones versus ones. Van Dyke's on the field. Chaney behind him. So he's either RB2 or it's kind of both.
To wear the U on the side of your
So
helmet.
let's see. Come on. Who's going
Coach
to
is
put in that
pissed.
work?
He can throw a paper airplane farther than that punt went.
So, Chris, thank you for the 5, first off. Second off, one of our punters is from Australia. He's a freshman. I think he's a freshman, right? Or maybe a sophomore. Everything confuses me after the COVID year happened in 2020. But what's his name? I'm going blank on his name. But the next punter coming up, I'm pretty sure, was also out of Australia. Yeah. You want to see Mario fired up, right? You want to see him getting upset over even the little things in the spring game. They're coaching, man. They're coaching. Okay. Quick pass to Skinner. Skinner just looks... Bro, Skinner's a monster out there. Everyone's still yelling and screaming about wanting him to put on more weight, and I get it. He'll get there. But he's a tall guy. He's a tall guy. Chaney, RB1. Mercy triumphs. I'm kind of on that bandwagon. I ain't going to lie. Now, here's the thing, though. Skinner is so skinny. I agree. It can be a little deceiving because of his height. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Briley. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. I'm not sure. I sense some sarcasm, maybe. Woo! That was almost picked. Woo! Restrepo almost came down with it. So it's already seeming like that Restrepo TVD connection is still there, because TVD has already targeted Restrepo multiple times in the first quarter of this spring game. Anyone remember who won this game last year? I have removed the spring game from 2022 out of my mind, Chris. So is the O-line still struggling a bit? What do you guys think so far? What happened to Fearless Feagles? He's long gone, thank goodness. I'm seeing some penetration by that D-line. X is still the security blanket. I just hope that we can have more than one of those guys. You know, when Restrepo was actually in the games and playing last year before he got injured, he was that guy, right? And then once he went down, who did TVD look to? Now, hopefully we got some guys that are stepping up this year. Okay, come on, Colby. Fight for that extra yardage, bro. X gets 15 targets. You did say that. 30 rack, shouty. Melissa, I see you're annoying over on this channel too. Is she trolling you guys? We can take a joke around here. She give you guys a hard time. Not Melissa.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Come on,
Coop.
let's see a touchdown. Let's see a touchdown, bro. Mr. Prime coming in with the 10. Thank you for showing me some love, Mr. Prime. Who you got winning, bro? White or orange? Joshua, thank you for the 5, man. Let's see what he's got to say. They're coaching, though. Hey, they're coaching, baby. I like it. Come on, we got to walk away with some points right here. If this is going to be the first team offense, let's see some points. Now we're taking shots, right? That's that's the second deep shot at the end zone. Well, I guess you could say deep. That was what, like a 20, 25-yard pass? No, maybe 30. But we got to see some scoring by this first-team offense. Do you have another link, brother? Let me check. Links are going to be super spotty, guys. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't the case. Third and 10.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Too many screens and sweeps. No Tay targets. Same old, same old. RBs look better. Pass blocking better, but still Seuss.
Okay, hey, listen, Joshua. So far, that's a fair assessment. Now, again, for anyone who thinks, I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. I'm just putting my opinion out there. I could be wrong. Again, it's a brand new offense for these guys. Yeah, it may be one that they prefer, but it's still a new offense. This is Tyler Van Dyke's third OC since he's been at Miami. 3rd and 15. So that's a fair assessment, Joshua. I think it's okay to say that. I need to see the first team offense score a couple touchdowns in this game, though. Like, really, I do. Oh, well, my bad. Melissa, I didn't know the context, so I thought we were just going back and forth. I thought that was something that you guys were all doing. You coming to Tallahassee this year? I don't know. Should I go behind enemy lines? Oh no. Bro, I don't know about the O-line right now though. Like, right? I see what you were saying, Chris. Chris was saying, I don't know about you guys, but does the D-line look a little small? Bro, this is first team offense right here. Any success on the ground, Coop? I mean, a little, but Right now, we're not seeing a ton of consistency with anything right at this moment. It's just the first quarter. But at first, it looked like we were able to run the ball, and then Malagoa stuffed 3rd and 3. Handoff to Parrish. What happened to the link? It's going to happen when people stream it on YouTube. Like that play right there, okay? That play right there, I'm not real happy about. I'm happy for the defense, okay? But like Restrepo comes in, tries to make the block. Porter saw it coming from a mile away. Turnover on downs. That's, again, it's okay to vent. Like I said before, people are going to be like, Coop, you're contradicting yourself. You said to not overreact. But it is okay to kind of dissect this thing a bit because we're getting a small preview. Small preview. What was that? What was that? Check my Twitter DM. I got you. We got a little bit of a commercial break here. I'll check and refresh the links if I can. Yeah, see, the links are going down left and right. And that's why I wasn't going to provide any links because they're all bad. Because ACC Network will pull each of them down. That's the thing. It sucks, but they will. I'll refresh as much as I can to help you guys. I can't guarantee it. Coop is the link man on game days. Spring game, nobody, third-party sites don't respect the spring game. And I don't blame them.
On the side of your helmet.
I don't blame them.
We need to stop saying good defense when our receiver drops ball that hit him in the hands.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that, Chris. You're right. I mean, it was one of those, Porter got there pretty quick, right? But he could have caught that, right? If Restrepo could have made that block, which Porter read the play, so it would have been hard to either way because he was already on Young, right? Porter was already right there to make a play. But it did still hit him in the hands. So we got to see. This offensive play calling sucks. Let's talk about it. Bro, let's talk about it. What's going on, Deba? Mercy says they're playing vanilla. It is going to be a little. It is going to. You're not going to show everything in the spring game. Here's the argument. When people talk about oh, we're just not showing all of our cards. We're trying to be a little vanilla. That can be the case in the spring game. I think that absolutely can happen. Now, what I don't like is when people say that during the season. When we play like Bethune-Cookman or we play Miami of Ohio, and people are like, well, we're saving it for Texas A&M or we're saving it for Clemson. I don't feel like that's the case once the season gets here. However, for the spring game, I think that it absolutely can be the case. It's the spring game. You know what I mean? They want to see these players in action. You know, run this in front of a little bit of a crowd. But that's why I said in my video that they can see just as much from a close scrimmage and imitate a game. Bring in some refs, have them blow the whistles, time it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Kyle? You made it. Good to see you, bro. Jay Vickers. Man, I didn't give everybody shout-outs. Hoodie DeVis, Barnes, Homestead, Hurricane Kilo. Appreciate y'all, man, for real. We have dogs on that D-line. They're working, LOL 305. Did he drop the ball on that pump? Or am I blind?
To you on the side of your helmet.
Remember, it's the spring. 1. There's not a lot installed yet. And 2. We're not showing Jimbo and Dabo everything tonight, lol.
You think Dabo's watching? Is Dabo watching Scotty Digital? Is he taking notes? He better not be. Don't you be watching our spring game, Dabo. Come on now. I appreciate the love, Scotty Digital. Thank you for the 2 and the 5, man. How you been? Is Mike Norvell watching? Get out of here, Mike.
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
I am not saying show all the cards, Buttman, lol.
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side
But
of your
man,
helmet.
I got you.
Is someone suggesting we are not showing our ability to throw and catch in the spring game as part of our strategy?
I'm going to watch this, Chris, and see if Jakari, when he pumped, he dropped it. He did. He did. Okay. Interesting chain of events there. Canes Football Talk, thank you for the 2, bro. Here we go. Deep shot. Man, that's that connection Chalupa was looking for, bro. Jacuzzi to Ray Ray. Glad to see you back. I'm good. I'm happy to see you in here, Scotty Digital. Happy to see you in here, bro. All right, let's see how this punt goes. All eyes on this punt. This dude's got to fill Headley's shoes. Think about that. Miami Edits, what's good, man? How are you, bro? Mr. Yamada, bro, thank you for the sub. Miami ain't beating us. I ain't saying we're winning or losing to anybody. It's the spring game. I knew you were screaming, Chalupa. Chalupa was sitting down, and he said, that's my boy. That's my guy. I know, bro. It's tough. They're not streaming it in a lot of places.
This is what it takes.
I know it sucks, man. If I could help you more, I would.
On the side
I'm
of your
sorry.
helmet.
Secondary is blanketing the receivers.
Joshua, bro, thank you for the 2. Defense is playing pretty well. I mean, first team offense has not been able to score yet. Get the trash can. Come on, Joseph. Come on, bro. Here we go. Why does it look more packed than a normal game?
Shut up, bitch!
Here we we go. Tyler Van Dyke and company. Look at the penetration by the D-line, bro.
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Like, TVD's looking like, bro, like, is he okay right now? Like, was he limping or is he out of breath?
What's up, Co-op? Hope you're doing well. I started at UCF this semester, but my heart will
Nice.
always have that of the U and the 305.
Listen, man.
Go Knights. Go Canes.
Matt Skipper, thank you so much for the 5, my man. You know, where you go to get your education at the end of the day, it ain't got to be Miami, bro. Tipped pass. You know what I mean? You got to think about your future. You know what I mean? And you'll get a good degree at UCF, 100%. You know, you don't root for their football team. Now, don't let them convert you, Matt. But you'll get a good education. Thank you for the love, bro. Was he limping or am I crazy? 2s rotate in with the 1s. Well, now they are going to have to give some guys an opportunity to catch their breath. But initially, at least early on, it was going to be first-team offense versus first-team defense. Obviously, the same offensive linemen don't play the entire game. You got to put some fresh legs in there. But they're mixing more the 2s and 3s as opposed to mixing the 1s and 2s. He wants the best versus the best. 1s versus 1s as much as possible. Lit City Lambo, what's up? Okay, come on. We need to see some points on the board right here. I'm talking touchdowns. I'm not talking about points for catching a pass or deflecting a pass, interception, anything like that. Let's see a touchdown right here. Hope it doesn't carry over to fall. That's fair. Because even there, Tyler had somebody in his face. Right now, it's basically been Young and Restrepo. Come on, right here. Right here. This is where we walk away with some points. Let's go. Tempo, tempo. Let's go. There's Moten. There's our guy, Moten. Appreciate you guys helping me out with the link thing. What's up, Jonathan Cook? All right, come on now. Red zone offense has struggled tonight. Should have been a sack by the D lineman, was chilling in his face. Wait, because he can't hit him. Yeah. The last thing you want is for your quarterback to get injured in the spring game. Right, you kick yourself in the butt for the rest of the year. Is the link still working? I'll check for you. Probably not because it's on YouTube. Hold on, let's see this 2nd and 8. Like, we're taking shots, bro.
Touchdown, Miami!
Let's go!
Y'all know what's happening. Throw them U's up. Throw them U's up.
Okay. That was a very nicely placed ball. Okay, okay. I'm not complaining. Let's pick up that extra point, Mr. Andy. All right. All right.
This is what it takes to wear the U.
To George, that's what we're
Inside
talking
your
about. That
helmet.
connection, bro.
Why was a linebacker covering the best receiver? A DB should be on Restrepo the entire game.
Joshua, thank you for the $4.99, man. Joshua bringing up some good talking points, though.
We ballin', boy.
Bringing up some good talking points, man. But that
We
Restrepo,
ballin', boy.
Young, George connection. That's going to be your top 3 receivers this year, 100%. That's going to be who he's looking to. My man, Chris.
We ballin', boy.
Chris. Welcoming 5 new people to the Canes fam. Y'all, listen. Look at this, man. Look at this. Canes today, Phil Romano, Salty Ran, Opto Kane, and Not the Kid. Be sure to put a thank you in the chat to our guy, Chris Gaffney, gifting you memberships to the Canes fam. Enjoy those Canes fam member only emotes. Yo. My man, Chris. Growing the family. That's big time. There you go. Thank you, Salty. Emory Williams, here we go. The 6'5", 220-pound freshman out of Florida. Emory, let's go, bro. Let's go. Jakari came in, let's be honest, and didn't really connect. Did any passes connect for Jakari? I think it was like 0-4, 0-5. Had to scramble once or twice. Had the pump fake that flew out of his hand. Here we go. Emory with an opportunity, bro. Let's go. Ooh. Come on, man. Let him throw. Let him throw. You want to see a U next to Noel Squat's name? Me too. Me too. It was awesome that Edward got one. All right, YouTube link has been updated. Third down. We're going to run the clock out. Okay. What about Emory to Ray Chalupa? Is that as exciting as Jakari to Ray? YouTube link has been updated. Man, okay. Let's talk about it. They've not been connecting as often as we would like, but we are taking some shots. Man. That was at least 3 or 4 shots at the end zone. But that last one finally connected with George. We're still going to have to, they're working on building up that chemistry within this offense. I feel like the defense, the line is wreaking some havoc up front. They're making it a little tough on that offensive line. And we need to see those guys step up. When you have transfers like Lee and stuff at center and some of those bigger offensive linemen, we're talking about this year offensive linemen bigger and badder, right? We're going to have to see that. But that touchdown pass was gorgeous. Coach Beard did say we are going vertical. And so far, again, we have. Perfect touch on the touchdown throw, and there was a PI. We're throwing it around a lot. Strange for a Mario Cristobal team. And hey, that's huge because, that can show that maybe he's not as stubborn as we originally thought he was. People can change. Didn't Melissa mention half our defensive starters are out for this game? A lot of guys on defense are out. Guys that would have a huge impact. But that's why it's interesting to see the penetration, for instance, that the D-line is getting when a lot of those first-team guys are out. Like Lichtenstein was out there with the ones, wasn't he? Or was I imagining that? So, we'll see. At least we don't look as bad as Florida. What was the deal with the Gators? Because here's the thing. I hate those guys, man. And I wasn't going to tune in and watch their spring game because I didn't care about it. Were people just memeing, or did they really have like 17 passing yards or something? What was the deal with that? Can somebody hook me up and let me know? Jordan's liking the D-line. Me too. How many passing yards did they have? Okay. Emory to Ray. I see you. Chris says D-line looking good. Anyone have a link? We have one link in the description, Lamb fam, but they're spotty, bro. I'll be honest. Emory's first complete pass is a Miami Hurricane. I know it's a spring game, but Emory to Ray, you're looking at the future, guys. I'm not saying right now, but I'm saying the future. You're seeing some young guys. Come on, Walden. I like Walden, bro. We had Terrell Walden's mother on the show last year. She told us a story about him dressing up as Spider-Man and disappearing and getting up on the roof. You guys remember that?
We ballin', boy.
My man Moonlight Meat. What's going on, bro? What have you been up to? He says, Coop, I'm here. Hold up. Let's see this play from Emory right here on 2nd and 10. I got you, Moonlight. Right there would have probably been a sack. I mean, I'll take the catch from Horton. I'll applaud him coming down with the ball because he still has to make a play, right? You let these guys play it out. But that might have been a sack on Williams right there. Moonlight says, I'm here. What's good, bro? Good to see you back, fam. It feels good to be back. Hope you're doing well. Been trying to keep up, but HVAC school and the fam got me busy. Understandable, man. Hey, there's some money in that. And those trade jobs like that, man. HVAC. I see what you're doing, Moonlight. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you for the 29 months, bro. Good catch, though. Yeah. If they're going to play it out, you want to see him come down with the ball. Good tackle. Okay. Come on, Emory. Run that offense, bro. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Yeah, that was a good tackle right there. Emory, I will say, I'm not talking about his like performance when it comes to like throwing the ball or footwork or anything like that. But can we just say that Emory looks pretty comfortable out there? And you would hope to see that from your quarterback. But coming from a freshman, like he looks poised and in control out there. Drop a gal, you made it. What's the score? We're winning. We're winning. All right, 3rd and 6. Somebody make a play. Ray is going to be reliable. I think you're right, Mercy. Ray is going to be another guy that once he gets in that rotation, that's going to be another reliable target for whoever's behind center. Are you doing a live stream this Sunday? We'll see. I thought about it. I thought about doing it just to talk about the spring game and kind of what we saw, what we liked. You know, nitpick it like we do. I mean, I get it, Briley. I see what you're saying. Emory looking more comfortable than I expected. Me too. Me too. Like I said, he looks comfortable out there. He does. Ooh, Melissa is off on Sunday. Okay. We might make something happen. Everybody's scared. You don't want to be the one that injures Emory, right? Like, I know that they're not tackling the QBs,
This is
right?
what it take.
But like right here, you're like, oh,
where
bro,
you
not me.
on the side of your
Not
helmet.
me.
You check your DMs yet, Co-op?
Mario's not chewing me out because I laid out Emory. Okay? That wouldn't be me. Oh, jeez. Melissa, I have not, but I have to. I just have to bite the bullet and do it. It's like 800 DMs. Here we go. Let's go, Andy. Let's go, Andy. 51-yarder. He's got the leg. He's got the leg. Let's go! Bro, I better see some hype. Special teams does not get enough respect, enough hype. Kickers' lives matter too, bro. I get so hyped up over special teams. Punters, the kickers, the return team. Like, bro, special teams is so... People downplay special teams so much until it comes down to wanting that kick that wins you the game, right? You're down 1 point, 2 points, whatever it may be, late in the game, 1 second left on the clock. You call Andy's name, and now all of a sudden everybody's all over him. That's a 51-yarder. That man's got a leg. We know Andy. Bro, we know Andy. We've had him on the show before. We've had his mom on the show. The man, the myth, the legend, the stash. Andy's a good dude, man. 51-yarder. Down the middle, too. Whew. Y'all having a good time? I didn't really know how to approach this since it is the spring game. You know what I mean? We went all out and we broke out the siren and you know, the whole shebang. And I didn't know if that was going to be kind of silly. And maybe it is. But I just... Not getting to watch the Canes take the field since, what, November? So I just missed. I missed this. I missed you guys. I missed watching the Canes play. The link is just another Discord chat. Unfortunately, that's just the way things are right now. And it's because it's on ACC Network Extra. Again, I apologize, guys. I wish I could help more. I really do. I'll put up another one. New link. New link, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying for you. Trying to help out the fam. New YouTube link. Refresh if you need to. New YouTube link down in the description. Canes fan plus Canes football equals good times. I agree. Can't go wrong with it. Yeah, you have to keep searching. It's always funny. Melissa knows because Melissa's been in my streams. So does Traveling Fools, Chris, a bunch of you guys. Even Noel Squad. I get blamed for there not being good links. I'm like, bro, why is it my fault? I'm just trying to help. Like, trust me, I know the frustration. I've been there. When you want to watch Miami play and there's no, and you can't watch it, heck yeah, I'm pissed. That's that second big wide receiver on the outside with Young.
This is what it take to wear the U.
Colby Young.
Coop, you going to have any parents on the stream this year that are upset about the lack of playtime that they feel their kids are owed? I miss them.
Thank you, Chris. I'm Team Chaney. I love Parrish too, man. I mean, willing to take that chance and transfer from Ole Miss to Miami. Was RB1, carried the load last year.
This is what it takes.
Chaney is just
to wear the U.
Chaney's that dude.
On the side of your helmet.
Yes, I'm going to ignore the elephant in the room. I 100% am. Danny Bozeman. No message? Thank you for the $4.99, bro. I appreciate the love. I think people are just excited to watch Miami football. It's just overflowing. Thank you for the love, man. Good blocking by the receivers on that big play. Thank you, Joshua. Joshua was watching this thing close, bro. I'm about to go to sleep on this game. I'm not impressed at all with the U. You look a little better than the Gators. Note, good to have you back, Coop. Watch a real spring practice tomorrow. Go Noles. Bro, you lost me at that last part. Those last two words, you completely lost me, bro. Like at first I was like, okay, it's a spring game. He's just trying to be, just nitpicking a bit. You lost me at the end. It's good to see you, man. Lee is a huge addition. That really is big time to bring a guy like that in that has experience at center. That was a huge get.
Good blocking by the receivers on the big play.
That's another sack, bro. That's another sack. What is going on, though? Look, and I know they're letting them play since there's really no contact with the QBs, but that D-line is getting some penetration. Look at this, bro. I'm not the only one seeing this, right? There was a hold there too, wasn't there? I said Jason Taylor D-line. Okay, I mean, dude's coaching them up. 100% D-line gets some credit. They sure as heck do. All the talk has been about the improved O-line being bigger and better. And I'm seeing a D-line eat. Coop, what home game you coming down for next season? The people seem to want Clemson. We were talking about it last night, Melissa. I make it a long trip. Here we go, another punt. Fair catch by X-Man. All right. We take the long way down, Melissa, and I go down and make a trip through Hurricane Lane, pick up Jordan on the way. Edward says that he could possibly go. That might be the move. I don't know. Joyce. Okay, that was him. Joyce is the guy from Australia, right? Yep. 6'2", freshman out of Australia. We love those Australian punters around here. But, I mean, it's big shoes to fill with Headley gone. It definitely is. All right, come on, Jakari. Another opportunity for you, bro. There's not a whole lot there for the run game right now. X out there flirting with the ref. You got to do what you got to do, man. Okay? You got to do what you got to do. All right, I see Mamarelli out there. Come on, let's see something, offense. Let's get a push up front. Be physical. Okay? All right. Big third down right here. Big third down. You going to A&M because both teams will be 1-0. Melissa's in the green lot. Let's go. No more maroon. I saw you talking about that on Twitter. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Let's go. Jakari out there in command. I think really what the play would probably be here is you run the ball with Jakari. I want to see him throw more in the spring game, but in a live game situation right here, 3rd and 1, you run the ball with him because he's shifty and elusive. But okay. Okay. Let's go, Walden. Hey, I appreciate you, Melissa. We'll make a decision on it as it gets a little closer. But that really might be the move. That might be it. Walden runs hard. We talked about this in the spring game last year. Walden was making plays literally last year in the spring game. Didn't get a whole lot of burn during the season, but that running back room is stacked. You know? It's tough to work your way through the ranks when you got guys like Parrish, a healthy Chaney. When Citizen is healthy. Washington. Is that Washington? Let's go. Let's go, man. That guy I'm not promising that he's going to be special because we've said that about so many players that haven't lived up to the hype, just keeping it real. But Washington wants to be special. Both of them do. I mean, we've got the Washington brothers on the team, one on offense, one on defense. But I know, bro, he wants to make an impact here at Miami. Washington is from your daughter's high school. He's a good dude. Really, really nice guy. I talked to a lot of these guys just on the side through DMs or texting and stuff like that. Really, really stand-up guy. Yeah, we got to be physical and run the ball, man. You know, as Dawson said, it's not a pure air raid offense. We have to be able to run. Yeah, he did get lucky on that one, though. Yeah, it was almost picked. Another reason I don't like having...
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
I'll bring good bourbon to the Clemson game, just in case we need it for some reason.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Wow, Brown showing off the laser.
Why? Actually, though, Chris, you kind of bring up a good point. First off, thank you for yet another donation. Chris is going ham tonight. Feeling good. Chris, I need to go to some of these lesser opponent games. Because my record early on for games I had went to was pretty good. We were winning most of them. And now I keep picking games like, you know, Florida State. Oh, come on, Ray. After the penalty, too, you can't have that. We're nitpicking, I know, but that right there hurts. I mean, you already almost killed the drive, or practically did, with that hold. Getting that 10-yard penalty and then having that happen, that's rough. But, man, I think I need to be a little more picky with the games that I choose to go to, Chris. Do I go to Clemson? Oh, no. Joshua, thank you for the $1.99. Brown showing off the laser. He's got a cannon for an arm. The argument has always been the accuracy and the footwork. That's really all the argument has been with Jakari. Okay. That'd have been another sack. How many sacks is the D-line up to tonight? That's at least 4 or 5. Am I right or am I wrong? Like, again, I know no contact with the quarterback. But, bro. Ruben Hurricane Bain. Whoo. You got Bain. You got Wayne. You got Moss.
This is what it take.
Literal big dudes on that D-line, man.
On the side of your helmet.
Ray is doing a lot of learning.
That's true. And that's true. And this is an opportunity for that, right? There are some of these guys that you're going to see play with 2s and 3s, getting some reps and stuff this is not a negative thing. This is just reality. This is college football. You're seeing some guys play right now that will not see the field this season. Future Miami Hurricanes, big-time players, but will probably not get any snaps on the field this year during the regular season. It's just facts. So this is good for them to be in a little more live environment, somewhat of a crowd there, and get their feet wet. You know, like you said, a lot of learning going on. Thank you for the 5, LOL 305.
This is what it take.
That's a really good point. Good punt. Good punt, yeah.
Co-op, how did your list compare to starters?
You know what's messed up, Chris? I would really have liked to have paid more attention to that so I could rub it in people's faces if I was right. I want to be more petty this year. You know, actually use the receipts folder, actually rub stuff in people's face if I am right on something, but I forgot to pay attention. I was so excited and hyped up. This was who I thought was going to start for the spring game. This was Coop's prediction. Starting lineup, I'm talking about with the ones. Coming out on offense and defense, this is what I had. Now, this list was hard to make last night because there are so many injuries. And even though it's part of my job to keep up with Miami Hurricanes football and keep you guys informed, some of this stuff, it's hit or miss. Like, this guy, maybe you think he's injured, but then you know what I'm getting at, right? It's kind of hard to keep up with all the injuries. But this is what my guess was last night. It was really just an excuse to make another list, if we're all being honest. You need to use columns format. Melissa, that sounds way too complicated. Then next thing, it'll evolve from there. First, I'll use columns. Then it'll be all these complex formulas. Then we'll be doing it on Microsoft Excel. And then I thought I did good. I'm going to be real. I thought I did an awesome job. What other spring games were on today? TCU and somebody else. I think UCF. Was it UCF? There were a couple other spring games on. All right, Tyler Van Dyke back out there. I'm seeing a lot of effort and fire from that D-line, man. They're not giving up on the play. Really, really been impressed so far from them. Okay. Good hard run from Parrish. You love to see it. Yeah, you can feel free to promote that, Melissa. Again, this thing is not like some kind of weird competition thing for me. Like, you know that I promote everybody's channel. Locked On Canes, Coach Hayes, T2Y, Flo, who else? I shouldn't have started naming because I'm going to forget people. Yeah, man, we're all family. We all love the same team. We all have our own unique way that we cover the Canes. You get a little bit of everything by watching all of them. What happened to Holsom? Holsom is pursuing his coaching career. So he is no longer doing YouTube. Restrepo's hands are certified. Okay? Was that hand under it though? Hold up. I mean, he didn't land inbounds. It was close. But I was trying to see if he did get his hand under it, though, if he would have been further inbounds. Restrepo's hands are straight certified. Coop, the pod I'm doing is straight basketball. You could learn a few things. I could, because I definitely don't keep up with the basketball team as much as I should. Dang, Canes today. You're showing how long you've been around. Elden Lord Raiden. We back. We back, man. Liechtenstein getting a lot of snaps tonight. Again, keeping in mind, guys, there's a lot of injuries on defense, specifically the D-line. So some guys are playing out of necessity. They got nobody else. Another sack, bro. Bro, I swear. Look at Jason Taylor dabbing them up, bro.
This is what it take.
I swear that's 5 or 6 sacks.
On the side of your helmet.
Co-op,
Tonight.
you think Ohio State pays off the refs for their spring game too? Might be good to do in an effort to replicate their regular game environment.
I'm just going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that there for a while so all the new people coming in can read. That's the first thing they see, Chris, because you know they won't see this. Come on, Chris. You know they won't see the link thing. So maybe they'll see this and they'll at least get a laugh before they leave. Thank you for the 5. They never see this one. I'm a little. It's just the spring game. Again, I don't have to keep providing disclaimers. But I'm a little unimpressed with the O-line so far. We already talked about this, but now we've almost put another quarter in the books. Is that just me? It's all a work in progress. I understand there's so many things that still need to happen. But I'm a little underwhelmed. I'm a little unimpressed. All things considered. Is that fair? Or no? You can counter argument. It's fine. That's fair. Okay, I'm looking for counter arguments. I don't pretend to be right about everything or know everything. That's just my assessment 2 quarters in. Like the D-line, bro, they're bullying that O-line a bit. Honestly, they are.
This is what it takes.
QBs are holding the ball way too long, and see, this is where you have to go back and rewatch it, right?
I told you, you can't keep Bane off the field.
Why is that? Are guys not getting separation? Are receivers not open down the field? Is it taking too long for some of those routes to develop? Like, what's happening? You know, right? And that's something that is too hard for me to pay very close attention to during the stream because we're going back and forth. But that's where you have to remember that everyone's saying expectation or goal is always a national championship, but be careful with setting yourself up to be disappointed for the 2023 season. And what I mean by that is I'm looking for a small step forward. I just need to see positive progress in 2023. I need to see us win more games than we did last year. Of course, my expectation is that we do much better than that, but I'm being realistic. It's going to take some time. That dirty, dirty T word, man. Okay. All right, Ray. Okay, can they put some points on the board before halftime? Ray is him. Is he going to be that dude?
This is what it takes.
Canes Football Talk, thank you for the 2. He said, Coop, I told you can't keep
Every year
off the
I
field.
wonder if our D-line is just that good.
Here's the thing, Canes Football Talk. It's going to be hard to. Like, right, you have some upperclassmen that have more experience. But when you have a dude that just has raw, natural talent like that, it's hard to not play him. Like, these guys got to, need some time in the strength and conditioning program. They need to put on some weight and some muscle and work on technique and adjust to the speed. And you can just, the list just goes and goes. But sometimes there's a few of those guys that are just extra special. They got that special sauce. And it is hard to not put them on the field if they're making plays. You know what I mean? So I agree. Every year you wonder if our D-line is just that good. Or what? Or what, Samuel? As far as, is the D-line just that good or is the O-line that bad? Is that what you're hinting at? Thank you for the 2, Samuel. All right, here we go. Interesting first half of football. Very interesting first half of football. I need a moment to collect my thoughts here. Let me think about this for a second. I wonder how long the break is going to be. I'm guessing it's not going to be like 20 minutes, and they're not going in and making a bunch of adjustments. They might stretch a little and just keep it rolling, I'm guessing. So we won't have to take a halftime break. Or if the O-line is bad. Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah. And Duck is being honest. I mean, I can't blame him for saying that. Duck says it's a 5-year fix. O-line is bad. Ray looking good. D-line and wide receiver look improved. O-line and tackling looks unchanged. TVD looks like 2022 TVD, and Brown looks more comfortable and accurate, but still not ready yet. Okay. Are we allowed to be blunt tonight? We are, right? Can I get some confirmation? Knowing that the disclaimer stands that it is just a spring game. But can we be blunt and honest tonight with what we feel like we're seeing? Is that allowed? Can we do that without people taking it way too far or out of context?
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Is that fair?
Anyone think we have any chance of winning 7 or 8 games this year? I would say we had huge win if we got to 8 wins. Happy with 7.
Not basing this off of the spring game, Chris. I've had this in my head for weeks and weeks before this even happened, even before spring, which is not really fair to do that, but just what I kind of thought in my head. I'm going to be honest, Chris, looking at the schedule, let me see. It's way too early, and we talked about this in one of my live streams, right? The late night real talk on Sundays. I was realistically hovering around like 7-5 is where I was at. And I was going to say that, you know what, going from 5-7 to 7-5, flipping those numbers is of course disappointing because it's not a national championship. There's no conference championship appearance. But given what we have been through, it's at least a step in the right direction, most likely. We don't know all the other variables. You know what I mean? I don't know stats. I don't know how many passing yards we had. I don't know how many points per game we averaged or how many we gave up. But it's more wins than we had the previous season, and we struggled bad. Now, some of it can be how those losses happen and who they're to, right? Like if those 5 losses, if one of those, oh, please don't even put this out there in the universe, Coop, but if one of those losses was Temple, well, that changes things a little bit, doesn't it? Versus if it's just the games no one expected us to win, like Clemson. I'm not going to say the team that starts with an F. You see what I'm saying? That does matter. So there's so many variables, so many different things that you could plug in there. But I was hovering around 7-5 is where I'm at right now. Maybe that changes as the season approaches. Maybe it changes. But here's what I wanted to say. So far, I am underwhelmed with the performance by the offensive line. Especially given that Leonard Taylor ain't even out there, bro. I'm also a little underwhelmed with the performance by Tyler Van Dyke. Melissa brings up a point of talking about, holding on to the ball a little too long. And again, I have to go back and watch it because I don't know why that's happening until I can pay a little more attention to it. But I'm definitely underwhelmed with the O-line and the play from Tyler Van Dyke at the moment. I'm just being honest. And he's coming off of an injury from last year, but should be good now. They verified and said that he should be good. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it real.
This is what it takes.
Effort by the D-line has been phenomenal.
On the side of your helmet.
Co-op, this is a second half 10-win team.
This is what it takes.
What?
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Please just beat FSU.
Wait, are you trolling me, LOL 305? He put an exclamation point on it. This is a second half 10-win team? I'm so bad at sensing sarcasm. And I'm not saying that I don't see improvement, right? I'm seeing guys that are a little more hyped up. I like the energy, which is very, very important to me. Body language and energy, I've harped on that since day one when I started this channel 7 years ago. That matters to me. It really does. Energy level appears to be better. Hype is there. Guys are being vocal. You want to see them enjoying themselves out there. They you want them to like the offense and defense that they're in. But I'm just trying to keep it real and be honest. There are good things we can talk about. It's not all bad. But you do want to look at some of these things that don't look so good and see if it improves. LOL 305, thank you for the 5, man. Still sitting atop your throne above my head there. Danny says, please just beat FSU. I don't blame you for that. I mean, I agree. Thank you for the 2, Daddy. I got the pipe tee on and you got the pipe hoodie on. It don't get better than this one, Melissa. Like, this one is just so fly. Like, this one is just, whoo! How could you not love the pipe tee? Somebody asked something about, did somebody say, are we primarily operating out of the shotgun? I mean, most definitely, yeah. You would very rarely, if ever, see us see TVD under center. We'll see if that link is still hot. Is that a false start? Oh, offsides. Okay. Link is still hot, guys, at the bottom of the description. If you're looking for it, it's down there. FSU fans are unrealistic. Tell them, Diva. Talk to them, bro. There's our man, Dan.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
O-line has no false starts, so that's a win.
And I mean, again, I agree, Joshua, that there's plenty of positives to pull from it, too. You know, the one thing people will always do is focus on the bad things, the things that didn't go well, what they didn't like. And I'm guilty of doing it, too. I am. Thank you for the 2, man. I'll be very interested to go back and rewatch this. How do you like Guidry's D? I like the D line, which I know is going to be coached up by Jason Taylor. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it a little. I cannot seem to take my focus away from the offensive line. Because I don't know. I just expected better protection from those guys. So I'm a little shocked and surprised, I guess. Maybe our D-line's just that good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the D-line's just that good, bro. Okay? There's another sack. There's another sack. How do you feel about another offensive player wearing number 4? Sad and depressed, Melissa. Our boy Rooster is going to be playing with Rhett. And I might take a peek from time to time. I won't lie to you guys. I might see what Rooster is up to. Because Melissa, that was my guy. That was my guy. Home run potential every time he touched the ball. Was that offsides on Liechtenstein? Cyrus Moss looks like a DB. I mean, everyone's waiting for him to put some weight on. He's a tall guy. Moss is a tall guy, but there's a lot of potential there with Moss. There really is. And the thing is, like I said, it is okay to nitpick. I mean, nobody gets a pass. Players, coaches, nobody. We want to be elite, right? They're going to dissect this thing. But I am also keeping in mind that it is a new offense and new defense. So, yeah, there's a lot of recruits at this game. What's going on, Mo? But if the O-line was protecting better, then what would you be saying about the D-line? And and you bring up a good point, Brandon, right? That's where we were saying you could argue either way. Like if Tyler Van Dyke throws a pick, is Tyler Van Dyke bad, or is the defense just that good? The corner, the safety, whoever gets the pick, right? It's so tough. It's so tough because we're playing ourselves. So no matter what, you're nitpicking Miami regardless. It doesn't matter. It's Miami on both sides of the ball, right? Chaney taking it to the house.
Touchdown, Miami! Y'all already know what time it is. Throw them U's up. Throw them U's up.
Big run from Chaney right up the gut, man. That's something that he brings to the table. And that's why I'm really hype on that guy. Love Chaney. Just don't get injured, bro. I hate to keep harping on that, but we've all just got PTSD from that, man. We do. It's just facts. My man, Chris Gaffney. Some of y'all are about to get gifted some Canes fan memberships. I want to see some people, listen, I want to see some people using those Canes fan member only emotes. And I also want to see some of you guys thanking Chris for those gifted memberships. Welcoming some new Canes fan members. I love it, Salty. I love seeing them use in there. Here we go.
We ballin', boy.
Ibis Canes fan 80.
We ballin', boy.
Martin Quinn. Welcome to the fam, bro.
We ballin', boy.
The motive was money. He ain't wrong.
ballin', boy.
Welcome to the fam, bro. Palm Beach Cane.
We ballin', boy.
That's the Hoka man. That's the Hoka man. And Arthur, let's go. Look at that. Look at all the green names. Look at the U's by the names. Let's go, man. Y'all be sure to thank Chris. Chris, thank you for the love, man. Continuing to grow the family. Growing the family, bro. 3rd and 6. But yeah, I think the thing, going back to the conversation I was having with Brandon, Chris is the coach, Coop Oprah. You get a membership. You get a membership. Even you get a membership. The FSU fans, the Clemson fans. Chris doesn't care. Everybody gets one. Chris, you could technically, there's 219 people in here. And about probably 30 of them are members. So if you gifted like 175 memberships, everyone here would be in the Canes fam. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Then we would all be fam. Yeah, and see, I don't want to see us just going deep all the time, and I know we won't. But we also just want to go, tempo, get the ball out quick, some slants and things like that. And we saw it there. Let those guys get out in space and make a play, We need to score more touchdowns for that to happen. I know. I hope you know I'm just messing with you, Chris. Doo-doo, what's up? All right. I didn't rock the stash. What was I doing? Got BW Feldy in the building. The Cajuns. Guys, this is going by way too quick. Am I right or am I right? First glance at the Canes, and we're coming up on the fourth quarter already. This thing's almost a wrap. All right, here we go. But yeah, Brandon, back to what we were talking about again. Brandon, I'm not dodging what you were saying. It is tough when it's Miami versus Miami. For me, the issue is given some of the injuries and things on the D-line. When we're talking about when you inject guys like Leonard Taylor back on that D-line, who's going to just feast, and then if the first team O-line is already giving up, multiple sacks in the spring game, it just is it's a little alarming, I guess. And it's not been all the first team O-line. Again, I'll have to go back and watch the whole thing. I'll have to watch it when I'm not like trying to interact plus watch the game at the same time. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Okay, let's go fast. Let's go fast. Yeah, I know, Nick. That's the problem. Again, it goes back to that same thing. It's Canes versus Canes. Ladson has not made the impact that that we were hoping for. He's shown flashes, and then it's just poof. Then it's like he just disappears. So I don't know. He's a Cane. He's family. I want to see all these guys succeed and do well, but again, coaches are going to be hard on them. Trust me. You're not going to be any harder on them than the coaches are being. Let's see them. Throw them fours up. Come on. Guys, we don't have another opportunity to do this until the season. We're talking till September, bro. Have a little bit of fun. I know we're nitpicking. I know there's some things we don't like. Y'all, come on now. Come on now. DVD did look a little more settled in there. I like the creativity, Joshua. Well, Coop, we get the football sim streams. We do, true. Do we throw the fours up for the sims? I don't remember if we do or we don't. If you guys are new here, we do a thing every season where I take NCAA 14 with the revamped mod. Yes, the video game. And we simulate the entire season, one game at a time, every Friday night starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So we play it out like a real season. Every Friday night is game day. I don't control the teams. So it's CPU versus CPU. We let the stats do the talking. And it's a really good time, man. It's a good time. I've had so many people tell me, Coop, video games are stupid. And then they find themselves watching every single stream. Because there's no college ball in June, July, like actual games, right? And it's a lot of fun. We crank the siren. We get into talking about the stats. The players love it. I've talked to Xavier, Andy, Headley when he was still on the team, TVD, some of these other guys, and they love them. They freaking love them, man. Because they play games too. A lot of them play NCAA and Madden. And it's just fun. It's just fun. It's relaxed, and we just have a good time. So that's coming up in June. If you're new here, I'm just letting you know. I see Wayne. Come on, Jaden. Come on, bro. But I'm excited because that's coming up in June. It has the updated rosters, all that good stuff. It's really fun. And it has actually gotten some of the games eerily close. You're right. We beat A&M last season in the video game and lost in real life. However, it's gotten some of them right. It's gotten FSU losses right when I thought there was no way we would lose to FSU, but we lost to them in the video game. Crazy, man. Crazy. Defense is always ahead early. As had been said, hopefully, yep, Coop's virtual games are a blast. Caught myself virtually cursing too much. I get way too into it, Robert. You know me. I can't help myself. Did it get MTSU right? I don't think it did, but here's the scary thing. I'm pretty sure it had that game close for a long time. And I realized that MTSU kind of took hold of that game, right? But what's funny is people laughed at the simulation, and they said there's no way that will be close. That's what's funny. They said there's no way MTSU game will be close like it was in the simulation, and we all know what happened, you know? So just saying.
We ballin', boy.
Tropical. Come on, y'all. Can we get a nice, warm welcome for Tropical? New Canes fan member. Tropical. Enjoy those Canes fan member only emotes. Canes fam do get special privileges. Some things. I started to do a little bit of it this last season, and then, of course, you know, all this crazy stuff happened to me. You get an exclusive link to jump into the late night Real Talk streams on Sundays. When those return, you get Canes fan member only emotes. And I'm also in the process this season of trying to set up some interactions with Canes fan members when it comes to potentially coaches and players that no one else is going to get to do other than Canes fan members. So it should be fun. It should be fun. Tropical, welcome. Welcome to the fam. Listen to that Cajun. What's he saying?
This is what it
Jorn.
takes to wear the U.
Jorn, what's he saying?
side of your
Ace
helmet.
Productions, what's he saying?
Co-op is truly back. Al righty then.
That Cajun. I'm just giving y'all a hard time. I like the fire and the energy, man. Robert Jason. Thank you so much for the $1.99, man. Coop is truly back. Alrighty then. We back. We back, man. See, that right there is what I want to see. That right there is what I want to see. See him sprinting down the sideline? That's what I want to see, man. That energy, because that's it's contagious, man. It rubs off on the players. It does. You can't deny it. If the coaches are fired up, high energy, that typically translates over to the players. I'm willing it to happen. The Real Talk is coming back on Sunday, right, Coop? We shall see, Melissa. We shall see. I typically like to give the people what the people want. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We do have a lot of new Canes fan members. We went from like 40 to like 50 over the last 2 days. Y'all think Lance is there trying to sling his peanuts? Can I decipher Cajun talk? I can't. No, I cannot. We got some Cajuns in the chat, though. All right, good pass breakup. $10 subs if Coop signs up for Sundays. I know the people want it. They're itching. They're itching, man, because Sunday night, late night Real Talk is no holding back. You say what you want to say. You can be as harsh as you want. And there is a lot to talk about because the spring game. Lance is probably there hustling his behind off. That man doesn't know anything other than hustling. Period. Lance is a hard worker, bro. Okay? Okay? Come on, Young. A lot of people were talking about, you know, do you guys think we have a receiver? It's too early. It's too early, but I'm just putting it out there. There's been all these talks about if we can have a receiver that hits 1,000 yards receiving this season. And for some reason, I'm not seeing anybody put Colby Young on that list. No. And I agree. I agree too early because we don't know what this offense is exactly going to look like. But here's what I wanted to say. I don't understand why the people that are saying it aren't including Colby Young, because they're saying that they're emphasizing the importance of yards after the catch. I think Colby Young could be that guy if somebody was that guy. Like, I'm seeing Brashard on there. I'm seeing Restrepo on there. I'm seeing George on there. But I'm not seeing anybody even talk about Young. You don't think that Young could? I'm not saying he will. We're not making predictions on here yet. It's just not that time. But what the point I'm trying to make is I'm just shocked that Colby Young is not even on that list. I'm talking about other YouTubers and stuff that have been doing breakdowns, and they don't have Colby Young on the list of a potential to be that 1,000-yard receiver this year. I was just shocked. You do need yards after the catch, 100%. But you're telling me that Colby can't? Riley Williams just outruns him. Just outruns Markeith, man. Here we go. Punch it in. Let's see some physicality. Oh, we're throwing it.
Touchdown, Miami! Y'all already know what time it is. Throw them U's up. Throw them U's up.
All right. Is TVD waking up? Come on now. Hey, Tropa Guy, you can spam them emotes now. Look at them. Canes fan members can spam those emotes.
We ballin', boy.
Let's see them use. Let's see them touchdowns. There it is.
We ballin', boy.
There it is. Hey,
We
I see the
ballin',
trend.
boy.
I see what's happening now, Chris. I'm a little slow, man.
We ballin',
It took me
boy.
until 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter to catch on to
ballin',
what was
boy.
happening here. Cut me some slack, Chris. I'm a little slow, okay? You already know this. Chris growing the family once again, adding 5 new Canes fan members. Let's give a nice warm welcome to Briley. The plan is working. The plan is working. The Cajun Cane, a.k.a. Ace Productions. Mikey Storm 17, Joshua Alexander, and IGL Creeps. Guys, make sure you type something in the chat. Even if you're a lurker, you got gifted a Canes fan membership courtesy of Chris Gaffney, a good friend of mine. You've got access to special emotes. You've got a U by your name. Another sack. Be sure to thank Chris for that, man. That's big time. Growing the family. Come on, Emory. This is the last 2.5 minutes. Did you hear we're getting a commit? Yes. Yes, and you might see that. You might see a little bit of that. There's, no matter what the showing is, no matter how much you want to nitpick, there is some hype and excitement that's generated when the spring game is played. Because guys are, fully decked out. We were hitting in the first half. So there's going to be some excitement. What, did everybody just kind of give up on the play other than Williams right there? Or what's going on, Baby Shaq? Chris, please chill too much. Chris doesn't know how to chill. Chris is always hype. Hey, there's Greg. I knew you were there, Greg. Greg, I didn't doubt it for a second. When I was doing the check, Greg, when we were looking, I saw you back there. I was looking through binoculars, and Greg was like, so I didn't say anything. Here we go, Emory. Come on, bro. Show them what you're about. Wide open. Let's go.
Touchdown, Miami.
Let's go.
We ballin', boy. Y'all already know what time it is.
Let's
Throw
go.
them U's up. Throw them U's up.
Bro, you look at that smile on Emory's face. Bro, look at it. The young Cass. Where's my man Chalupa?
We ballin', boy.
Emory to Ray Ray
We ballin', boy.
with the snipe. Let's go. Lining it
We
up.
ballin', boy.
Turn it on the
We ballin',
Jets.
boy. We ballin', boy.
That's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see. There's my man Chalupa. Bro. Okay, I was talking up Jacuzzi. Do I talk up Emory now? I can't be that guy, okay. Oh, geez. Brett Biller re-upping the Canes fan membership 3 months in a row with the Go Canes. Thank you for the love, Brett. Oh, man, look. There's a fight on the field. Separate them. Clearing the bench. I'm just playing. Chris growing the family again for one final time this stream. 5 more Canes fan members added in. Divine Right. Doo-doo, my man Doo-doo got gifted a membership. Dream Diesel, FaZe Mays, and Willie Chandler. Come on, y'all. Make sure you guys type something in the chat.
This
You
is
got
what it
gifted a
takes
membership.
to
You
wear
got a
the
U by your name
on the
now.
side of your helmet.
Ray Ray fire 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 fire.
I knew you'd love that, Chalupa. That I feel like at that point, listen, bro, this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. If there's like 3-4 minutes left in the game, you end on that note. Emory comes out and tosses it to Ray Ray, and Ray Ray takes it to the house. Game over. Game over, bro. You're done. The spring game is over. Look at that. Literally, Emory is still smiling, y'all. That's what it's about right there, man. We want guys that just love football, love the Miami Hurricanes, and want to be out there playing hard, giving it their all every single down, even if it's a spring game of scrimmage. Look at Emory, bro. Look at Emory's face. That makes me happy. That makes me so happy. And that's what we've heard all spring practice is, bro, Emory looks the part. Emory has just impressed. I'm happy. I'm happy with that, man. We got some dogs for receivers. Let's talk about it for a minute.
This is
Let's
what
take
it
a few
takes
minutes at the end of this thing and let's talk about what we
the
saw.
side of
We
your
can't
helmet.
fully break it
What
down
did
yet.
you think of the first spring game co-op?
This is what
I
it
thought,
takes
okay, we're going to talk. We're going to talk.
to wear the U
We're going to
on the
talk.
side of your helmet.
Great to hear the co-op. Let's go. Even for spring game.
How come she got Coop right earlier and now she's saying co-op? Is she doing that just to aggravate me? Because she got it right earlier. So what's up with that? Is it because Melissa put it in quotes? If you put Coop in quotes, does she literally say it correctly? I don't get it, man. Tucci with the 5 straight to the PayPal. Let's go. Even for the spring game, I got way more into that than I anticipated. I ain't even gonna lie.
On the side of your
I got a
helmet.
lot more into that than I
Let's
thought I
go.
was
Hooray,
going to.
hooray.
Thank you for the 5, Tucci. Glenn Guerra, thank you so much for the $1.99. What did you think of the first spring game? Can we at least say, I'm not saying that this means anything. Again, it's the spring game. Jordan says QB controversy. Oh, it's happening. It's happening, Jordan. It literally starts tonight. Here comes the Emory leapfrogging Jakari, or if TVD goes down, here we go. Here we go. Can we at least agree that this spring game was more exciting than the last one? Let me just ask that question in the chat. People are going to be hitting the door. Can we agree that that one was more exciting to watch than last year? I'm not talking about this guy did that, or I can't believe this position group performed like this. That was more exciting than last year. 100%. If you disagree, then you must have been watching a different team last year, because that was pitiful in 2022. The energy was better this time. Just everything was much better than last year. Armando Alvarez! That woke a few of you up. Armando, thank you so freaking much for the $49.99. You and LOL 305 up there. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Especially in today's times. I keep talking about that, man. Inflation. You know, I went to the grocery store today to get some little things. Like, bro, I bought some chips. I bought some ice cream. Some Mountain Dew. And like 2 other things, and it was $100. Anyways, we're not going to get into that conversation. That was a fun spring game. That was a very fun spring game, all things considered. I really want to go back and honestly watch it again. They're re-airing this on the actual ACC network tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow at 1 p.m.? I think tomorrow at 1 p.m. you can catch this on the replay of the spring game on ACC network. I'm going to record that, since I couldn't record this since it was through the ESPN app, and I want to go back and watch it again. I'm still just a little underwhelmed with the performance by the O-line. Maybe I'll change my mind later. You were being funny about the QB controversy. It will absolutely happen, Jordan. I know you're being funny, but it 100% will happen.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your head.
It will happen.
First half, watched paint dry. Second half, pretty fun.
Fair.
This is what it take
Fair, Chris.
to wear the U
I
on the
can't
side of your
I
helmet.
can't argue with
Make
that.
sure y'all tune in Sunday night for the return of the late night real talk. And
Uh-oh.
check out the 6th Ring Canes pod.
This is what
Uh-oh.
it take to wear the U
Is it going to
on the side of
happen?
your helmet.
Did you buy some Mayfield ice cream, lol?
I did. How did you know, Glenn? Glenn, wait a minute. I did. Vanilla. Homemade vanilla. Mayfield. Absolutely. Is Mayfield not available everywhere? Can you guys get Mayfield ice cream? I'm pretty sure I went to Florida one time and there was no Mayfield, but maybe it was just the store I went to. I don't know. Anyways, Chris, thank you for the 2. Second half was definitely more fun. They opened it up a bit. Thank you for the 2, Chris, man. All the love tonight. Melissa, thank you for the 5. Make sure y'all tune in for Sunday return of Late Night Real Talk. We'll see. What I'll do is I'll fire everything up. I'll see if everything is as I left it, and we'll go from there. We'll see. And definitely check out, the 6 Ring Canes pod. We can promote, because listen, I'm always watching. I'm lurking in all these shows and channels. I'm subbed to everybody. I just don't talk. I'm very well aware of the 6 Ring Canes pod. Very well aware. Thank you for the love, Melissa. Appreciate the 5. Thank you, Canes, today. I hanging out for the spring game. I didn't know how it was going to go. It was a lot of people scrambling, looking for links, which is understandable, but this was really fun. It was really freaking fun to just hang out again, man. And I think it will kind of, how do I say this? It pumps me up, right? I feel kind of like reinvigorated after this. Like my hype for the season and just talking Canes is up through the roof now after watching the spring game. It doesn't even matter what would have happened. Just watching the team take the field again got me
This is
all
what it
hyped up.
take to wear the U on the side
Oh,
of
the
your helmet.
Heat are playing right
Coop.
now, aren't they? They are.
This is what it take.
I know. Look at this.
To wear the U
It's like
on the side of your
50-50. Canes
helmet.
fam in the chat
You
now.
live in Tennessee. That's
Look.
where it comes from. I deliver Mayfield ice cream in Tallahassee.
Oh, you're right. They used to always take field trips to the Mayfield factory here in Tennessee. You're right. I'm not too far from that. So makes sense, Glenn. Thank you so much for the $4.99, man. Can I get do you think you could make a little detour with the ice cream truck and swing by Coop's house? It may be like all I'm asking is for like 1 or 2 pallets. Do they put them on pallets? Like you just have a whole truck just full of ice cream. We'll talk about that off. DM me, Glenn. We'll talk about that off stream. Okay. Appreciate the $4.99, man. Thank you. Mama Coop still here. Mama Coop, it's 9:30. Still here, representing, supporting the Canes, man. That's what we do. But anyways, this was a lot of fun. Much more exciting than last year, and we'll dive into kind of dissecting it. I'll probably put out like a reaction to just initially like what I felt like I saw watching it live. But I really need to go back and watch it again. I really do. Drop them off at the Publix. Did you say you were uncertain about the O-line? Yeah, kind of. After just this initial watch, yeah. Is uncertain the word? I really don't even know what the word is, to be honest. Slightly underwhelming and a little disappointed. But, don't take that to heart just yet. That's my initial impression. Just a little disappointed. That's all. And maybe I expected too much. You know, it is year 2. There's some new faces. Given everything that happened last year, plus a new offense this year, maybe I'm expecting too much. You know? We'll see. Put it on TNT to see the Heat. Nah, listen, I need the Timberwolves to win. I need the Timberwolves to beat the Pelicans. I know I'm getting off topic. But I need the Timberwolves to win tonight because I had them as an underdog for the championship, which I know is far-fetched. But I had money on the Timberwolves or the Kings. The Kings are a young team, so that's probably not happening. Timberwolves, after watching them play and lose in overtime to the Lakers, they definitely ain't going all the way. Heat are winning with their... Whew, okay.
This is what it take.
Coop, you can make another list about your thoughts on the spring game. That's a good idea.
Coop.
That's a really good idea, actually. That is more of a reason to do another stream so we can make another list. We'll do pros and cons. Not pros and cons. We'll say what we liked, what we didn't like, and we literally just make a list. What if we did that? Like during the stream, that's what it was. The stream is literally what we like, what we didn't like. Boy, wouldn't that get... Boy, that stream could be all over the place. Have realistic expectations, Coop, and that's what I'm trying to do. It's very unpopular whenever I do that, but it is what it is. I'm not going to gas you up. I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid. I'm not going to be a negative Nancy, but I'm also not going to say that we're going undefeated because we're not that kind of team yet. And it doesn't make you any less of a fan if you think that. It's just kind of the cold, hard truth. Again, we're playing from a little bit behind other programs. And it is what it is. We're hoping that we'll get there, though. We're hoping that we'll get there. My man, Eric Birch in the building. He's always got to pop in. Here we go. Let me read it out right for you, Eric. Coop! I know that put a smile on my man Eric's face. You guys know we do this thing. Eric does this thing where he'll text me a voice message. And the voice message is just...
If you do another list, it needs to be old school type co-op list. Old list reminded me of John Madden in The Replacements movie.
So Chris actually preferred the old list. The one where every time I type something, it messes up all the previous stuff I did. So then we have to erase half the list and redo it. And we just do that over and over. Boom. Okay, we'll do the old style list. We'll do it that way, Chris. I was struggling that night. I used the insert button. What does that even mean? What does that even mean, Melissa? I don't know about columns and inserting things. I know to launch OpenOffice because, yes, I'm a cheapskate and I don't have Microsoft Word on here. We use OpenOffice around here. It's free, open source. And we just start typing. Yeah. Appreciate you, Robert Jason. Thank you for the love tonight, man, and hanging out. Coop, you know the movie I'm talking about? Absolutely not. I was just pretending like I did so I could go along with the joke. Hold on. Do I know this movie? No, wait a minute. I've seen this. Dang, but this movie's old, isn't it? When did this come out? Hold on, I've seen it. I just don't I don't remember it vividly. Like it's very hazy. But I kind of remember. Did this come out in 2000? So I would have been like, oh gosh. I would have been like 10. That's why I don't remember it. Chris. I've slept since then. I think that was a pretty good movie, though. Hey, I appreciate you, Mark Stamper. I appreciate you hanging out, man. No 12-0 predictions coming from me. No. Did we get a commit from Chance Robinson? Hold on. We're just small talking for a second while we wrap this thing up, guys. Hold up. Wait a minute. Well. You know how we talked about some extra hype and excitement after the spring game? Well. Now, I will say this. If we were still running that Josh Gaddis offense and we rolled out for the spring game, my man would not have committed. Don't know why I wasn't already following him, but we're going to go ahead and smack that follow button. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. That's one of the reasons why I was saying that the energy from the fans at the spring game does matter. The environment, the hype, everything surrounding it, you know, it can make an impact, a lasting impact on some of these recruits that were at the game. All these little things, all these little details matter. It does. And there are many more that could make an announcement because there were a lot of recruits at the game that were hanging out, man. They wanted to kind of see what the talk is all about. So, does this win count on the record? Unfortunately not. But to be fair, then we also lost. One side of Miami won, one side lost, so we'd be 1-1. Do you really want that? Come on now. So, hey, Martin Quinn, that you looks good by your name, bro. Looks good by your name. So, hey, I think we wrap it up for tonight. I know we're all chomping at the bit to talk about everything that we saw, but I feel like that deserves its own video and stream. Doesn't it? Like, you know, it gives us an opportunity to all maybe kind of watch the game again, slow things down, pay more attention to things, and then we go in, we break it down, and we talk about it a little more in depth. This stream was kind of dedicated to actually chilling, watching the game, trying to find links for the fam to help everybody out, reacting to it on the spot as things were happening. But all in all, let me close with saying this. I enjoyed the spring game for 2023. It's a spring game at the end of the day. So I try to not overthink it. I don't look too much into it. But there are some, specific position groups you can look at and watch the players closely, look at technique, effort, energy, all these different things. I still say that I'm a little underwhelmed by the performance from the O-line, all things considered. Receivers were playing pretty hard effort, trying to pick up yards after the catch. D-line, I was very impressed. I lost count of how many sacks happened in the spring game. Borregales hit a 51-yarder. Let's freaking go. Our man Andy, we know he's going to be on top of it. And we'll go from there. I'm not Norm. We'll see. Real quick, though, did the Heat win or no? I didn't notice any injuries, and that's a win. That's a win right there, man. We walk away from the spring game with no injuries. That's huge. I can't verify that at this time, but it didn't look like anybody had to be treated or there were any serious issues. So the Heat did win, 102-91. Big day for Miami. Okay. They wondered. They done did wondered, Duck. Your way too early season prediction is 8-4. I can't even do my way too early yet. Give me like another week, Greg. Maybe in the next like 7 days. Yeah, huge. Make sure, for real, make sure that you guys go welcome any of the recruits that commit. Make them feel welcome. Like, I'm going to show it one more time. Go look him up, Chance Robinson's Twitter. Go welcome him. Here, I'm going to put it in the chat. Because I'm telling you, when I've talked to these guys, you guys seen we've had some of the players on the show. We've had some of the recruits and stuff on here. They love getting a nice warm welcome like that from the fans. They do. It actually means a lot to them whenever the fans show them love. It really does. Yeah, the ending, though, Emory to Washington, that's huge, man. Hopefully you're looking at the future. Hopefully. Did I wash my car today? I didn't because it rained. But I will have to get the oil changed at some point, Edward. 100%. Briley, thank you for the love, man. Appreciate that. Everybody, LOL 305, top donation on the night, the big fat 50. But we had love from so many people. Man, Chris tried his hardest to make everybody in the chat a Canes fan member. I love seeing all the U's by everybody's name. A close second was Armando Alvarez with the $49.99, but I got to be careful because the list goes on and on, man. I don't want to start naming individual people just because I might miss somebody. Hopefully I was able to thank everyone during the stream. I didn't miss anybody. If so, blanket thank yous. Thank you for the support, man. We're back at it. We're back at it. After my brother passing away unexpectedly and then me having multiple surgeries, I took a break for about 5 months. But we're back at it. We have to be. I can't not. Even if it meant I was in a wheelchair or doing it from a hospital bed after the spring game, we are back. Because I don't know any other way, man. When I watch them Canes take the field, it's just like, it just breathes new life into me. I don't know how to explain it, man. Gonna be a lot of talk on Twitter, bro. There's gonna be a lot of talking on Twitter. I'm here for it. What's good, Opto Kane? Hey, man. I'm here for it. Anyways, I'll let you guys know you can join the Discord if you want to stay up to date on some things as well. I need to be more active over there, too. I need to be way more active on the Discord. I'm actually thinking about doing a thing. Let me run something by you guys real quick, and I swear we're ending. I just feel bad. There's still almost 200 people in here. I thought about doing a thing for Canes fan members. This might be stupid. You guys might not like this idea. You can share video on Discord. If I get the Nitro or the membership thing for Discord, I think I can share like 720 or 1080. I thought about doing watch parties for the games on Sundays after the Canes play on Saturday with Canes fan members in voice chat on Discord. So what we would do is we watch the game like normal. I'm talking about for the people who love rewatching the games. This wouldn't be for everyone, especially when we lose. Some people don't want to relive that pain. But I thought about doing a thing for Canes fan members as something special and extra that we go back and literally watch the game. So I can put the game on the screen in Discord, and we all hang out in voice chat, and we talk about it. And we rewatch the game. And we can rewatch them, no commercials. So it'll cut it in half. It'll be like 2 hours. We all hang out on like a Sunday afternoon or evening or night, whenever we want to do it. And me and the Canes fan members rewatch the game together from Saturday, and we can all be in a chat room talking with our voice and watching it. So rewatch discussions, exactly. And it would be another benefit. I'm not leaving out people who aren't Canes fan members, but people who show extra support, I want to show them some extra love. It's not playing favorites. That's not what I'm about. But we'll do the late night real talks where they can come in and be on the video feed, plus do the rewatch discussions where we literally watch the game together and talk about it. We'll think about it. We will. We'll think about it. I'll plan some things. Like I said, some potential interactions with players that no one else gets anywhere else, coaches, all that good. I gotta stop. I'm revealing too much. Man, I love you guys. Stay tuned for when the next live stream is coming up. We'll see. Come on now. You know how we do. What are y'all doing? Come on now. Let's end the stream in the most appropriate way I can think of, which is giving me a big, fat, all caps, because it don't count unless it is. Go! Love y'all. See you soon. And just to let you guys know, since I started the outro, I pulled up Twitter on my phone, and I've literally already watched that touchdown pass from Emory to Ray Ray at least 5 more times. And I suggest that you do the same. Thank you, Danny. Welcome to the Canes fan, bro.